Teams search for the data quality tool when they feel there is a problem of the data quality, and then they want to solve the specific problem of the data, and they start searching for the data quality tool. Most of the problems can be maybe the data quality debt they have, or the master data is wrong, or they need alerts. It depends upon the customer scenario, and based on that, they start searching for the data quality tool. Data quality tools have multiple categories. The first thing is the monitoring tool, which basically the rule-based tools where people can write predefined rules and then they just monitor based on that. Majority of the tools falls in that category. And second category is anomaly detection, which is AI ML based detection. Tool figure out what the anomalies are, so you don't have to write any rules, specific rules. So that is another set of tools that's there. And then there is a master data management tools, which only take care of the operational part of the master data. Another kind of tool is coming up into the market, which is data quality debt identification, where the companies have a lot of data quality debt. So how can the agents can find those data quality problems, can identify those problems? So those are the four major quality of the tools which is available. Data quality monitoring tools are quite popular in market. They are the number one use. OvalEdge is one of the tools. Atacama is another one. Monte Carlo is another one. Excel data is another one. So there are a variety of tools is basically monitoring the data quality. Some tools like Excel data is focused on the big data aspect of it. When you are running on Hadoop or Spark and you have a very large number of jobs, they are focused only on that area. While the tools like OvalEdge, Monte Carlo, they run on all data because they use the source system processing power and they can run the data quality rules there. So it depends company to company what kind of ecosystem they have. Based on that, they can find data quality tool. The same number of tools which does the monitoring, also doing anomaly detection as well. Master data management can be divided into two areas. One is the operational master data management, means that they're managing the master data at real time. You are entering the customer data, at the same time, they validate and correct the data, right? So there's operational ways managing the master data that require the tool like Informatica MDM. There is a Valtio, which is cloud-based, which is basically read a database, matching and merging techniques, which is a totally separate ecosystem for operational master data management. There's another kind of master data management, which is workaround, is we call it reconciliation master data management. So that every system is managing the master data, but they reconcile over a period of time, like every week, every day, every month, where they say the customers from ERP, CRM, I will reconcile, and whatever changes are happening, we will make those changes either automatically or manually. So that's a new area of reconciliation, which is way more cheaper than operational, but can solve the problem because it doesn't need any integration, doesn't need anything. For that, there is a tool called OvalEdge, which have agents to reconcile all these master data management capabilities. Because of the AI agents, that's a new category which is emerging, is data quality debt problem. Now, earlier, people were writing rules to identify the data quality debt problem, but that is not being a very good and effective way because it's only one time you need to find these problems. Again, OvalEdge is leading that frontier to create hundreds of agents to find the data quality debt inside the company so that you can run these agents and find a variety of issues in the data quality debt. So that is because of the agentic and AI capabilities, the tools are emerging to create that data quality debt identification. Open source tools are also coming up in the data quality ecosystem like Great Expectation, which is mostly the monitoring tools. Most of the time, open source tools only have a limited feature. And then for the more feature, you always have to go to their main version. Company need to figure out to have the data quality open source tool and customize themselves, or they want to buy off-the-shelf data quality tool, which is comprehensive. These open source tools are always very point solutions. Companies must understand when they are evaluating the data quality tools, they should not look just a point solution or a point problem. because data quality is not a point problem. It is a comprehensive problem. Multiple people are involved in generating the data. Multiple people are involved in fixing the data. It's not a one-time problem. So that is why it is important to have a comprehensive tool available with all the features and functionality and multiple user sets to solve the data quality problem. And data quality is just not a rule problem. It's not a policy problem. It's a combination of everything which makes it fix. And that is why it is important to have a tool which have all the features and functionality to improve the overall quality of the data.